My name is IRWIN Leonard. I was born 1929 in Washington Heights. My grandfather on my father's side was a rabbi. On my mother's side, I only remember my grandmother, who was bedridden and spoke mostly Yiddish, and I had to go up every Sunday in the trolley car after Sunday school, Hebrew school, to say hello. My grandfather, who I remember not very clearly, because must have been 5 or 6 when he died. I used to remember, we used to go to his house. He used to have raisin wine, and he used to make it himself. And my father used to say it was in the bathtub. I don't know if that was a joke or what, but yeah. I remember though at Passover, my father used to bring back a live carp for gefilte fish for a couple of years and put it in the bathtub. I think my mother put an end to that, but that's okay. The best times I had was when I was younger and we took a bungalow in Long Beach, and my father would commute every day or sometimes on the weekends, and I would go to the boardwalk every night with my mother or somebody. We had a great time. Cute story. My friend came up to me and said, "IRWIN, my friend Joe, IRWIN, I have somebody I'd like you to date." I said, what do you mean I have to? Well, I went out with a girl last night, Saturday night, and I made a date with her for tomorrow night, but I can't make it. So I'm thinking, what are you giving away? Ice in the wintertime? And what are you giving me? But I figured it's Sunday night. Sunday nights don't count. It's like you go out. So I called up Barbara, and I said, Joe called, he can't make it. Would you like to go out with me? So the first words out of her mouth was, what do you look like? Well, I didn't like that. So I said, I'm 6'5", and I play basketball for NYU. So to make a long story short, we made a date. I come to the door, and here's this girl in terrific high heels, and I think immediately she's too tall for me. But she wasn't. She just was wearing high heels because she thought I was 6'5". So we went out that night. I took her in the car. I had a car at the time, and we went up to this place in Westchester for a drink or this and that. And from then on, that was it for me. I fell in love with her when she opened the door. And we got married in January of '53. And we were married for 58 years. So very happily married too. I have 3 children. David, the eldest, who's a dentist, and he's about 56 now. And Beth is 52. And Jeffrey's about 48. They all live within 15 minutes of here, and thank God they're all happy. And I have 3 grandchildren from each one, so that's 9 grandchildren, which is a blessing, and I know it too. And the reason I took a 2-bedroom apartment was because they could sleep over, and they do. They love to sleep over, and we do all kinds of things together. Well, the most memorable was that picture that I showed you when they gave me a birthday party on my 80th birthday, and all my children, my grandchildren, everybody was there, and it's, I shept a lot of knockers, let me tell you. And I always say, don't fight the skirmishes, because you're going to have battles you need to fight. So I don't fight the skirmishes. And my attitude is keep your mouth shut and your wallet open. So I'm able to do that.